position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the outbound. Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Quarterback may change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the toss. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Snagged on the outside, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception, getting in the end zone, and showing off why the defensive line is the most athletic position on the field.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Buys a little time with his feet. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A run for the quarterback. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time he's got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the... Completion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Finds his big tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Complete in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion, nice short game. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They boot it away on fourth down. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and there's room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. Great job by the back on the option.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him! And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Punt is in the air. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job of coverage in the back end defensively.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense looks as if it's coming. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Clemson. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And here he comes out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the tight end. Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They're working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Direct snap. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Sampson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Sampson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Working that left side now. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll run it to the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Motion from the back. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to throw on third. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. He might want another play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up second down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. It's caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. It's complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now facing a third and long. Rides the back on the option to give. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.